Jesus explains the spirit of Jezebel and her 70 sons. October 31st, 2025. Words from Jesus through Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Clare began, I came before the Lord. Help me to truly hear your words. Jesus, what's on your heart? Be brave, my daughter, be very brave. Indeed, it will seem like your prayers are going in circles, or the opposite of your request is happening, as attacks against you intensify. But do not be moved by what you feel, by what you see, or what you face. Rather, hold on. Cling to me and know that you have already won the battle. We have the victory already. It is in your hands, and that you're just passing through the valley of the shadow of things that look dead. That is why I inspired David to write those words. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. That's Psalm 23:4. It's a valley of shadows. Many of my brides are passing through and will pass through continuously. The valley of shadows. My beloved brides, that is what I want to talk to you about. Satan uses shadows, smoke screens, and false fires to rile you up, to cause you to fear, to cause you to doubt, and even be discouraged to the point of giving up. No longer fix your mind and lips to utter those words anymore, my beloved little one. Here Jesus is talking about me because I said, I'm tired, I give up. And several more times I repeated it in my heart. Please forgive me, Lord. Renounce that spirit of unbelief and take those words far from your mouth. These are powerful utterances that give such ammunition and power to the devil. He derives life source from it. Every time one of my faithful ones utters those words of weariness and wanting to give up, just like Elijah after defeating the prophets of Baal, and was met with such an onslaught attack of fear and unbelief when Jezebel spoke her words of his death. In 1 Kings 19:1-5, Ahab told his wife, Jezebel, what Elijah had done and that he had killed the prophets. She sent a message to Elijah, You killed my prophets, now I'm going to kill you. I pray that the gods will punish me even more severely if I don't do it by this time tomorrow. Elijah was afraid when he got her message, and he ran to the town of Beersheba in Judah. He left his servant there, then walked another whole day into the desert. Finally, he came to a large bush and sat down in its shade. He begged the Lord, I've had enough, just let me die. I am no better off than my ancestors. Then he lay down in the shade and fell asleep. Jesus continued, She has released the spirit of her 70 sons, which comes from the spirit of the false prophets. She was a witch, and many, but especially 70 of her prophets had committed themselves to her, not on sexually defiling themselves with her, but they vowed an oath to worship her, to idolize and adore her, and wholeheartedly commit themselves to her work and agenda. That is why I had you pray against that, and it would be good for you to pray for that again. So I looked this up and found in 2 Kings 10, Ahab's 70 sons were killed by his rival Jehu to ensure his legacy would not live on. It was also prophesied by Elijah. So I was confused when thinking about Jezebel and her 70 sons, but there is much debate if all 70 children were from her alone. Many believe Ahab had concubines, just like most kings. This is something the Lord had me pray against a while ago for a soul. So when reading this and getting the message, I didn't know how they connected. But I see the Lord is talking about things of the Spirit. Jezebel and her 70 sons are demonic spirits, and they have assignments against us. Pray against this insidious spirit, which is in the heart of many who struggle with sexual perversion or immorality of any kind. That is the spirit you're dealing with. As an aside, family, when praying for some particular souls, I would pull the Rima card often. You're dealing with a spirit, pray for them. I would wonder, what spirit is this, Lord? Help me so this person can receive deliverance. But I wouldn't get any specific direction. I've been praying since, and now the Lord has revealed it. Jezebel came to defile not only the nation of Israel, but her husband's throne and legacy, and incited the hearts of the people against me through her cunning witchcraft. Ahab was under a spell, and the 70 defiled souls laid in her bed of sexual sin constantly, as they burned for lust, even for one another. So great was their great perversion that went on during her reign. She enjoyed it, laughed, and scoffed at my words and my law, for there was no fear of God in her heart. She was raised up in the ways of pagan rituals and idolatry at a young age. But there is great hope, great hope. As you pray, many will be delivered from this spirit, my brides. I had many thoughts in my heart, and I heard Jesus saying, "You can trust me." Okay, Lord. And that soul also struggles, beloved. His marriage and family are under attack. You must pray for him as well, to be delivered from Jezebel and her ways. Her spirit and that of her accompanying 70 sons can reside within a male or female, and most often comes through trauma or a soul tie when a soul lies in a bed of sexual sin with another soul with that same spirit. They are yoked, and she then has access to that soul's life because of the covenant made by fornication. But this is the year of the Lord's favor, and I have come to set the captives free, using my brides to do it. It's time, my beloved brides, pray for souls, pray for your loved ones and friends, those you know who struggle with any form of sexual sin and immorality. This is the spirit, the power demon that holds the strong man and all the other demons together to ensure the souls don't receive full deliverance. But now you know. So as you pray, I will come to set some of you free, my brides. There is no shame in your secrets, your hidden lives only I see, and your hidden shame in trying to deal and struggle with this vice. Renounce the desires, seek me out, and begin to pray against this spirit, binding it hand and foot, and speaking freedom over your body, over your faculties, over your mind, will, and emotions, which are used many times to stir your passion, not realizing its demonic interference that has been sent in the form of electromagnetic energy to cause you to fall into temptation. But again, there is no form of temptation that has come unto man that I do not give a way out. So I have come to you now to give revelation to the source of your salvation and that of many others. Be faithful to pray, and I will do the rest. Seal every open door with my blood in your life and the lives of those you pray for in this regard, so that the cycle does not continue over again.